Banshee, level 12 upgrade. I'm not gonna lie guys, Banshee's body looks horrible. Not to mention it has this red yellow theme going on, which is completely contradictory to the blue theme I'm going for. But thanks to Coyote0976, here I have JConcepts Illuzion high-speed body for the Traxxas Nitro Rustler. Guys, let's open this up and check it out. So inside of the package, of course, we have the body that needs to be trimmed out. I'll be doing that in a second. First, I'm going to show you what else they included. They have a little spreadsheet that shows exactly what parts they sell from their company. We have a lot of decals, and for first time I've ever seen, they give you multiple choices for the headlights. It's really interesting. And then, of course, we have masks to make clear windows. With this body, I am going to be doing that. But first, like I mentioned, I am going to be trimming it out. And how I do that is I just get an X-Acto knife, I score it, and then I rip it, and it comes out just right. So I'm going to do that right now. And the body has been trimmed out, and I have to say I did a pretty good job. Now at some point in the future I am going to have to cut out this hole for where the engine sticks out of the body, but for now while I'm doing the design and painting it, it's just going to be easier if I leave it in there. Same with the holes for the body post and everything else. I'm just going to do that all at the end. One thing that I need to go ahead and mention is that they do give you the option to cut out a fin and mount it on the body. I never really care for fins too much because they usually get torn up, especially when you're into bashing. So the next thing I need to do is figure out a design for this body. And once I do, I'm going to go ahead and get a permanent marker and I'm going to mark the outside of the body. And that's okay to do because there is a protective film on top. So when I'm done painting it and everything's finished, I can just pull that protective film and it'll take the permanent marker right off. But for now, I need to figure out a design. So I finally figured out a design. It's a simple one, but once I get the paint on there, it's going to look really good. I promise you guys. So the next step is I need to go ahead and wash out the inside of the body with warm water and soap. Body's cleaned out, so now it's time to do the window mask. After that, I'm going to go ahead and get a black permanent marker and retrace the lines and make them look a little bit cleaner. Now I can really see where the lines are going to be. Next up, I need to go ahead and use some masking tape. I'm going to be taping off the whole rear end and leaving the front undone. And finally, the masking is done. And I have to say I did a pretty good job. But I hate doing this part, guys. The masking is so painstaking. Also, I went ahead and I cut out a pinstripe so I can have a black line in between the front colors and the back colors. So now it's time to get into the painting. First of all, I'm going to start with the front. Now, usually you'd want to do dark colors and then light colors, but just due to convenience, I'm going to be doing the light colors first, followed by the dark. So, I'm going to be doing white, blended into silver. I'm going to have a black pinstripe, and then I'm going to have blue blended into gunmetal. So let's go ahead and get started with the front. Alright, as you can see, I went ahead and used the white and the silver, and it turned out great. So how I did this was I painted the very front white, and then I did the end of the spikes silver, and then I had to back it all up with more white. So now I'm going to go ahead and pull off the masking tape, and then I'm going to do the same thing, except I'm going to be using blue and gunmetal. And just to show you how dedicated I am in finishing this body, look what's going on outside. It's snowing. No excuses, back to the body. And the second part of the body is now been painted blue with gunmetal, and it looks good. All that's left is the pinstriping, so I went ahead and pulled off all the masking tape. I also did some trim around the windows, and now it's time to go ahead and back all this up with some black. And I am finally done painting. All I have to do is remove the mask as well as this clear film that's on top of the body. And there you have it, guys. Check it out. This body came out good. Lines are very sharp. Color gradation is absolutely phenomenal. I love it. Now you can't really see it, but it just has this wonderful dark metallic silver to the blue. Looks really good. And then we have the white to the silver, which just, it matches it just right. And these pinstripes turned out so sharp and perfect. Not to mention, I didn't think of it when I made the design, but these look like two racing stripes, which is really cool because it looks like my first body that I did for my electric Rustler. So awesome. Awesome. Simply love it. Now I need to go ahead and drill out the holes for the body post, and I need to cut the hole out for the engine. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use an X-Acto knife, score it, puncture it, and then pull it right on out. The decals have been added and all the holes have been taken care of, and I have to say it looks so good. All that's left is me putting this onto Banshee. But before I do that, I'm going to be doing a quick modification. Now, in Banshee's level 4 upgrade, I was donated these shock covers from Brandon Mayfield, and they look good. However, I experienced a little bit of a problem with them. Since they have these white parts to the shock cover, when fuel gets on there, it makes it look muddy and it looks terrible. So I've had to take these covers off a couple of times to wash them just to make them look white and blue again. So one thing I've noticed is that the blue does shine through and consistently, but the white doesn't. So what I ended up doing was I ordered some more shock covers. These ones are just straight blue. So I'm going to go ahead and switch these out, and I'm going to be putting these on a different RC. And there you go. New shock covers are on, so let's go ahead and see what the body looks like. And there you have it, guys. This body is done. And I have to say, it looks so good. Guys, I really wish you could see this paint job in person, because just how all these colors blended together, I think it looks so good. Not to mention all the holes match up perfectly. And this engine has plenty of venting room, so I'm not going to have to worry about that. There's also an extra hole in there so I could adjust the high-speed needle while the body's on. That's an awesome feature. These shock covers, they look really good. I'm happy they look this good. It's kind of sad to get rid of the other ones, but just when that fuel got on that white part of the shock cover, it turned brown and it just looked really bad. Now these will just get darker without looking so bad when they get dirty. But this upgrade, guys, is done with. And that was Banshee's level 12 upgrade.